Hey everybody, Chick Fil A is known for their chicken sandwich, but let's be honest, it could be much better. Let's make this thing from scratch. To start, we are going to make an extremely soft brioche bun. In a large mixing bowl or stand mixer, add 1 cup of room temperature milk, a half cup of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, and mix that all together. Then add in 2 large eggs and whisk that together. Once all mixed together, we are going to add 4 cups of all-purpose flour and knead it together. If you want to know the other secret recipes the restaurants use, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Don't ask why, but now we are going to add a half cup of butter cut up into 1-inch pieces and 1 teaspoon of salt. It's going to be very annoying to knead this by hand, so I suggest you use a stand mixer. Remember, the ingredients and instructions are in the description box below. Then, in a separate proofing bowl, lightly spray it with oil and place your dough ball inside. Cover it and let it rise for 1 hour or until doubled in size. While our dough is rising, let's save some time and start with our Chick Fil A sauce. In a small container, we are going to add 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 5 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Then we are going to add 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Don't switch it out with Dijon because we will add that right afterwards. On that note, add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. If you have fresh garlic, add 1 clove. If you don't, then a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder will have to suffice. Now for the part we all hate about recipes, the dreaded add salt to taste. Like, what does that even mean? So instead, add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and if later on you see you would like it to be a little more salty, you can slowly add more in. Next, we are going to cure our chicken. On a parchment-lined baking sheet, add either dark or white chicken. I am using white chicken as opposed to boneless chicken thigh, but if you are scared of drying out chicken breast, then use the dark meat from the thigh. With kosher salt, liberally salt that chicken on both sides, and then sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top, and let it cure in the fridge for 30 minutes. At this point, the dough should have doubled in size, so dust a work surface and pour out that dough. Split into 8 to 10 equal pieces, shape each one into a ball, bringing the dough to the middle, and pinching the bottom and tightening it. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you like fried chicken. Then, in a parchment-lined baking pan, add all the dough balls gently to keep the beautiful shape. Cover it and let it rise until doubled in size. To prepare them to bake, mix an egg, optionally with some milk, and brush the top of these handsome buns. If you are still watching at this point and you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now! No, I mean it, subscribe now! Place in a 350-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. To make our chicken dredge, we are going to add a half cup of milk and an egg to a small container. If you are making more chicken, double this or even triple it if you have a lot of chicken to fry. For our dry ingredients, start by adding 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and for spices, add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a half tablespoon of smoked paprika, a half tablespoon of black or white pepper if you have, and a half tablespoon of salt. Then add a half tablespoon of powdered sugar. Yes, you heard that correct, powdered sugar, to keep the consistency smooth. Regular sugar has grainy granules that will just make it an uncomfortable texture. A little tip I heard is to add some flour into the egg in order to make some pockets of crunch to hang onto the chicken. Then grab your chicken and dip it into the egg, making sure to cover every part. Then into the flour. Make sure not to leave any wet parts of egg visible. Then to your stovetop over medium heat, get a pot or frying pan and fill it with oil. Once your oil reaches 350 degrees, drop in your chicken and let it cook and develop that beautiful crust. The frying time will always depend on the size of your chicken and oil temperature, but it should take around 3 to 5 minutes and be golden brown. At this point, your buns should be done, so take those out of the oven and let them cool for a few minutes. Slice one of them open and marvel at that super fluffy inside. Place a thick layer of that Chick Fil A sauce, add 4 large pickles, and finally, for the star of the night, your large piece of fried chicken, and add that top bun on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch this video on how to make Chick Fil A's famous waffle fries at home.